Welcome back to Scheming with Sis, the podcast where two sisters talk about life, relationships, reality TV, and whatever else we find ourselves scheming about. Hope you enjoy this episode.
Yeah.
Hi, welcome back.
Welcome back. Hi, sis. How are you today? I already kind of know the answer of how your day went today, but maybe we can share with our listeners your fun day.
Yeah, I am going to say that what I said in last podcast about how it's a little easier than Connor's and we're going good, like feeling some nausea, like more nausea than you would ever feel like on a regular day. But I'd only thrown up once. Well, I feel like death. I look like death. I had my worst throw up yet today. I'm so just...
Oh, how the tables have turned.
Yes. And with Connor, my sickness hit around 6 weeks. So when I was a couple, like almost 7 when we recorded, I was like, I can tell the nausea's kicked in and I can tell that I'm, feeling the pregnancy stuff. But I was like, maybe this one's going to be a little different. And then maybe 2 days into my 7 weeks, everything has changed.
Everything has changed.
So I'm literally like, I didn't get ready for this podcast. I'm like, I need a shower. I've got no makeup on. I've just literally am surviving.
No, it's so impressive that you're here. You're doing it. You're showing up. I'm like, guys, I just can't. If I'm throwing up too, I'm such a baby with throw up. Like, I'm down for the count. Don't call, don't text. I'm a hermit in my bedroom if I'm like throw up sick. And so the fact that you're here is so impressive. We all commend you.
Thank you. Thank you. How was your week, or how's your day and your week?
Day was good. Ended up getting lunch with Mom today.
Oh, fun.
Which
Where'd
was
you guys
really
go?
fun. It's this place called Hall Pass. Oh wait, you've talked about Hall
We
Pass.
couldn't
It's
get in because we had Connor, I think, was maybe what it was.
Yes, which is
Okay.
really, really weird. There were kids there today.
Wait, is Hall Pass where we ate before the Jazz game?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we couldn't get in with Connor.
That's really weird. I wonder if they were having like some kind of event where it was like adults only or something. Because no, there were kids everywhere today.
Hall Pass is fun. That's a fun place.
It was really fun. And it's really nice because it's in Gateway, which is like right in between my work and then Mom's work. It's like a 3-minute drive for me.
Wow.
And so it's mellow. Mom can walk there.
Oh.
And so that was fun. That was kind of a surprise. I was just at my desk and I got a FaceTime from Mom and she was like, have you eaten lunch yet? I was like, no. She's like, want to go to lunch? I'm like, yeah, let's do it. I know.
Sounds like such a nice day. Lunch with the gals.
I know. It is seriously brutal. I wish we lived closer and just everything was easier. And that would be the dream. That is our dream one day. So that was fun. Work was good. Nothing too crazy. This week I did the Parade of Homes for work. Yesterday. Got tickets through my work, I should say. And got to go and view 4 homes instead of going into the office. So that was a blast.
So fun.
Much appreciated. Guess that's kind of a little bit into my scheming on this week. I was just going to talk about
scheming up or scheming on?
What did I put in here? Oh, I didn't put it down. Neither. I guess I can just kind of
segue.
Yeah, throw it into my catch up. But I just wanted to talk about the one home, the CEO of Crumble Cookies.
They used to be our neighbor.
In
our childhood neighborhood growing up.
Yes. He has obviously done a lot more than we have in the past.
However many years
14
it's been.
plus years. No, guys. This house is so insane. Sis saw it already. She went before I did. we kind of touched on last episode how sometimes the parade of homes can make us feel, where you just kind of go home and you just feel really shitty about your own home and
Yes.
life situation.
Yes.
It was like, take that and then times it by 100. This house was 26,000 square feet. I mean, it was insane. It was like a European chateau mansion. It
Yeah.
looked like a wedding venue.
Yes.
It was insane. It had its own soccer field, full-size soccer field, like what was it? An amphitheater, and like a full amphitheater with like rows and rows of seats. You could have a concert there. Like in a bowling alley, an NBA like projector floor for this basketball court. It was insane.
There was so much detail in the home, like, and it's sitting at the base of these Provo Mountains, right under the Y, and the views out of every, room is just, I mean, especially the master, they have a waterfall in the backyard that,
Mhm.
is right behind their private jacuzzi for the master's space, that's outside, and their windows are just, like floor to ceiling, and you're just looking at this waterfall and then the gorgeous mountain behind it, and I mean, the master suite had his and hers bathroom, toilet room, his and hers closets. It had a
Their own private gym.
private gym with a sauna and cold plunge, like, within their suite. It's, like, tucked in. Um, yeah, it was insane.
Guys, it's one of those where it's like you can't even really put into words the kind of wealth that, this owner of this home has. It's like there is rich people, which is all the other parade of homes.
Yeah.
And sometimes you're just like, holy crap, this person is rich, rich, rich. But this was a whole new level of wealth that I feel like I've personally never seen.
Mm-mm.
I've never seen that kind of like wealthy money in my life. And I Arden and I were talking about it because we're like, this family has quite a few kids. And could you just imagine like being a kid growing up in that house? Like, oh, you're in high school and it's like, oh, let's go to Arden's house. And that's your house? Like, how do you raise humble children?
I don't know. I really don't know. I just I'm so curious, kids that grow up, in environments like that and homes like that and lifestyles like that, like, do they understand, like, the gravity of what they're living in? Like, I mean, and
I don't know.
it's like, I guess you can, if you go over to another friend's house, and they're like, "Oh,
Or,
you
hey,
know?
kid, look down the street.
Yeah,
That could be you. Like,
yeah,
this is you. I mean, I don't know.
it's
I think
so
it's
crazy.
really hard to give kids that perspective, but I'm sure after a certain age,
Yeah,
that
especially
can
once they
kinda
grow up, they're gonna
click.
be like, "Oh my gosh, like, look how we grew up, this is insanity." Like,
Yeah.
they come out into the real world, but they're also gonna be inheriting a freaking empire, so they're probably never really gonna
Empire.
have, like, reality slap them in the face, I obviously don't know
You will
how
I doubt
they're
we'll
gonna
be
be doing
catching them working a 9 to 5.
No, no.
Mm-mm.
They'll be
And I don't
working for
blame
the
them. I
Crumble
wouldn't be
Cookie
doing that
Empire.
either.
No.
Absolutely not.
No. No.
It's but yeah, I do feel like it's really crazy because a lot of the kids' rooms, you could tell they were young. They were gorgeous. They were like whimsical. It was magical. It was pink for the girls and done so like beautiful. The wallpaper was floral. It just everything about it was stunning.
Yeah.
But, you can tell that these are young kids. And I feel like I don't know if it's better to just kind of be young and grow up with all this money or, all of you're 15 and your parents make it big and they come into money. I
Yeah.
don't know
Well,
what's better. I've heard
I don't think that they're as young as we're thinking.
you
So,
don't think
I don't think so. I think that there's a mix, but I don't think all of them are as young as we're thinking. And so
maybe not all, yeah.
because there's 6 of them. So I'm like, I feel like because they still put, some younger kid whimsy in the spaces where the kids are, like, that, clearly show, um, small little dress-up dresses, and I mean, who knows, that could be, like, staged, but it's still kinda made up for it, and I feel like, they could be also being like, "Oh, well, maybe one of our oldest is gonna have kids, and they're gonna, have grandkids, and I want
True.
our house to be fun for them," who knows, but I do feel like there's probably a mix between the kids' ages, and so there's gotta be one in high school, that's like, "Oh,"
Probably.
you
I'm
know?
still shocked because when we looked up, the guy's age, the CEO of Crumble Cookie, they said that they estimate his age is late 30s, early 40s.
Yeah. We're so confused
We're
because
really
we thought
confused.
that's, like, how old he was when he was living in our neighborhood, and I'm like, "How many years has it been? Like, how young was that guy?"
Yeah.
Like, he must
No,
have been
for
younger
real.
than I am now. I'm so confused.
I know, he must have been in his 20s,
Yeah.
which is
I
like,
don't
hmm. Anyways,
Yeah.
we're not sure, but I'm just yeah. I Can you tell that I'm envious? Is that coming across?
It's
Because I
just
am,
insane.
if it's not. I I'm like, I don't feel like the home is I don't know, maybe it's just too big for me, my little brain to even wrap around, but we were like, I actually can't imagine, like, living in a gigantic house like this.
Yeah.
I mean, there are levels, but it was
Yeah.
just
Like,
otherworldly.
if I had 6 children, like, maybe it would feel a little different. It would feel like the
Yeah,
house has so many people in it, and it wouldn't feel as, like it's still monstrous, but, like, if there's 8 of you,
it's true.
you may be, like, constantly, passing people and kids are running outside and all this stuff, and you'd be like, "Oh, this space works because we have so many people," and
Yeah.
but, like, the reality of the sizes of our families, like, uh, that would be just too enormous. I mean, I'm thinking, like, when we do our little nightly, like, door lock checks, go
Oh,
can you imagine, like, I can't go to bed unless I know every door is locked, every, window, everything's all I mean, that almost 27,000 square foot that you're like, "All right, honey, I'll see you in 2 hours." I mean, it took Gavin
no.
and I an hour to even get through that house,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
I'm like, "Yeah, you just throw in a podcast and go on a freaking, loop around the" yeah.
Seriously. It was
So,
like a museum tour. It was gorgeous, amazing, but we're just like, I'm amazed that we got to see that caliber of
yeah,
money. That
it's
was the
so fun.
first. It was
It
so
was
fun.
really fun to be able to be let in to see such unique design and just fun. It's so fun, like, for me personally, like, that's probably not, like, the scale of home that I would, like, build if
Mhm.
I came into, like, so much money, but it's how I would want to spend my money if I came into a bunch of money. Like, to
Totally.
just create such an incredible
Mhm.
home for my family, like, we're such homebodies, and a home is just such a special place. If you can put your money into making it so just all the kids' rooms are so whimsical and fun, and it's an
Yes.
experience, and you have sports courts and like all this stuff, like that's I feel like where money should go when it's like
No, it's so fair.
this is where your family's growing up. This is where their memories are being made. This is, and, obviously as a parent, you're like, I want the kids to come to my house, my kid's house. I don't want my kid, it's like you're the fun house.
Totally.
And it's
Um,
just so fun.
it really is. And I'm like, let's be real. If we had that level of money, we would absolutely spoil the living crap out of our kids. We
Yeah.
would we would teach them to be humble and know how lucky they are, but we would 100% spoil our
Well, there
children.
just wouldn't be any question as to how we can do things for them.
Yeah.
It's like every sport you want to try it. Okay. We can afford it. Every extra camp that is, on
Camp,
top of whatever, the nicest possible gear, or, just,
all the
uh,
college any college you wanna go to,
any college you wanna go
paid
to.
for. You'll
Cl
never have debt in your life,
Yes,
you know?
clothes that are always brand new and you're looking just
Mhm.
fantastic. You have a brand new beautiful car at 16. You've got all these
Yep,
different things, like, that would 1000% be the case.
for sure. I would want my kids to long for nothing other than
Yes.
happiness and success
Yes.
and love, because
Yeah.
it's like, what the heck else are you going to spend your money on? It's like, if you're not going to spend it on your kids and the people you love, it's like, what's the point in having
What's the
it?
point? Yeah.
You know?
I would want to go all out and make sure that, like, I actually fell asleep the other night. It was so funny. I don't know how this came. Oh, Gavin saw something on Instagram that said, like, Elon Musk's
Yep.
worth is like something billion now, whatever.
It reached 1 trillion, I think.
Oh my frick.
Wait, hold on. I'm looking it up before. Elon Musk net worth.
Because someone said, like, well, Elon could literally
Yep,
give like
a trillion.
Elon could give $1 billion to every person on this planet and still have a,
Shut up.
an insane amount left over.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, so I went to bed and I just kind of cuddled in my pillow and I'm like, what would I do if Elon, and all of a sudden I logged into my bank account and there was $1 billion in there. And I was like, okay, so, and just going through all the things, I'm like, I would run to Alpine and get a freaking lot and start building with our dream builders. And I would make sure that, and I'm like, well, if it would happen, because in my mind, I was like, if he gave it to every person, then that mean my sister would have 1 billion. That would mean, every single person. Cause I was going through like, I would make sure that
Yes.
my sister has no expenses for the rest of her life, all these things. And I was like, well, she also just came into 1 billion. So like
Heck
all of these
yeah.
things that, it
Oh,
was a very
sis,
fun
we
way to
could
fall
do this.
asleep.
That is so fun. We
I
could
know.
do just like this amazing compound where it's
Yes.
like we pretty much just buy a block.
Yep.
We've got
Yes.
everything we could ever
Genius.
need. It's all fenced. Connor can just run from your house to my house, back and forth.
Yes.
Oh,
Just the
guys.
thought of knowing that like your family members are taken care of, like,
Ugh,
is a piece that I hope these types of people, Jason McGowan, all these
Yep.
crumble cook, all this stuff, like, I hope that's what they're doing with also their money, like,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm not going to go live in my chateau if my dad and my mom and my sister and
Mm-hmm.
mother-in-law and all these people have debt, have bills still, are not driving their dream cars, aren't living in their dream homes, are having any stress. I
No.
I'm not gonna go live in a chateau and relax.
No.
That's just not that's not fair.
No. It's
I need to
yeah.
know that all my loved ones are just absolutely chilling and just feeling completely stress-free,
Yep.
and they can live the rest of their lives exactly how they want to with no care, no, um, what's the word? Like, no requirement, no obligation,
Yep.
It's just how they wanna live. And
No, that
then
is literally the dream. I feel
yeah,
like, that might be what I'm most envious about. Is just like that peace of mind going to
yes,
sleep that they must feel.
yes,
Oh, and it's just knowing that everybody that you love is set for life.
yep. It's
Like,
like,
what
people
a
are always like,
blessing.
"Money can't buy happiness," and it's like, well, here's the thing. I agree and
Whoever
disagree.
invented that had money.
Yes, I agree and disagree. I don't want to have money without the people that I love. If I
Mhm.
am building a home, but I don't have my husband or my son or this baby or my sister or my dad or my mom and all these people in my life, then that experience of having all this wealth is going to mean nothing.
Not a
Like, if I'm not in
I don't
that
wanna go to
home,
Bora Bora alone.
no.
What?
If I'm in a
Yeah.
home and I don't hear all my kids running around and just joyful and my husband,
Mhm.
having a blast using the gym and the golf sim and just watching him love his life and
Watching sports outside on the
yes,
grill with his Jack and Coke, just
yes,
like,
having family come
oh,
visit and we're just we're cuz that's all that life is about is having these people that you love and you're like I just want to and that's what that gives you. It gives you freedom to spend the time how you want to spend. So you can have this freedom
yes.
to be with your family and your loved ones and that is happiness. So if you don't have that, I agree, money cannot replace having all these people in your life.
Of course not.
It's not
L
going to buy
Money
happiness
can't
in that
buy
way.
love.
Yes.
I feel like that is the correct saying. Money
Yeah.
cannot buy love
Yes.
because, if you don't have people you love in your life, you also just don't have a lot of joy.
Yeah, you just don't.
You really don't.
And
It's like
purpose.
and purpose. But money absolutely does buy happiness because it
1000%.
supports you and everybody else you love, which
Yes.
is what gives you happiness.
Exactly.
Like, and I'd much
Experiences.
rather Yeah, experiences, exactly. I'm
Life,
like,
everything, and the shitty stuff's gonna happen to you whether you're poor or rich. And
yep.
guess what? When you're rich, you can afford all the doctor's appointments, all the surgeries, anything. Your
Mhm.
dog, fricking breaks a hip, and that'll take a family out. But when someone's
So
rolling in it,
true.
no problem. My dog can have the top of the line surgery, and it's just it brings you this level of, um, just, like,
Security.
security, and,
Mhm.
um so you hope that you have built a life with a wonderful, beautiful family and people that you're surrounding yourself with, and then you come into this wealth, it doesn't get better than that.
No,
Yeah.
it absolutely doesn't. And, it's like, okay, terrible, like you said, terrible things can happen. You can get this this illness, or, you can get in a car crash, and, things like that can happen. That could happen to anybody. Money
Yep.
has no factor in that.
Nope.
But, like,
Money does not shield you, but it does help you.
but it does help you. You get in a bad crash, your car is totaled, you can just repurchase the car.
Yep.
You're not,
No
put
question.
out, no question about it. All medical bills paid. You can recover in your gorgeous house.
Yes.
Care, people bringing you food, you've got a
Yes.
chef making your meals,
Yes.
versus, like, you could literally be living in a shoebox.
Well, and you're, like, looking at your works, like, vacation, sick days, and you're like, "How
Yeah.
many do I have?" Like,
Shoot.
I have freaking 16 hours. Great. 2 days to recover from my life-threatening
Yeah.
freaking it's just
Oh, I
it's
might only be able to take one day, because otherwise I won't be able to spend Christmas with my family.
yes. Oh,
You know,
I just can't.
just can't.
And
And
this is like freaking I don't even know the percentage, probably like
this is
80% of,
at
like, the
least.
population, and it's nothing new, but I think that there is something to be said about there needs to be a reframing of what wealth can stand for. I think there's a lot of people that come into it that just it like they say, wealth amplifies who you are as a human being. So if you're good, you'll be
Mhm.
better. If you're bad, you'll be worse. And
Yep.
so I think there is a lot of wealth in the hands of people that are not great people. And so it gets this bad taste, but it can be such a wonderful thing. And it's such an amazing thing to shoot for because you can do so many wonderful things with
Absolutely
it.
is.
And it's like you have one life here on this earth.
Oh
Like,
my gosh.
why not shoot for the stars? You know?
Totally. And if I came into a lot of money and got myself set up and good, got my family set up and good, Connor's set for life. He's got his college and all of he's good, you know?
Yeah.
The next thing I would do is, if I just had like a shit ton of money left over, I'm like, okay, I am going to set up a foundation. We're going to, like, foster
Yes.
all the freaking abused animals. Well,
Yes.
or all the animals that are going to get euthanized, we'll take them into there are
Yeah.
so many things I would love to do
Yeah. You can
that are just a
literally
part. And
yes.
yeah, I don't know. But I'm like, it is an interesting thought to be like, because I feel like there are a lot of people, like you said, that are not good, that come
Mhm.
into a lot of money and then it's amplified. And I'm
Yeah.
like, how do these shitty ass people come into all this money? And I'm like, they had to have gotten their money in shitty ass ways.
Yeah. Yeah, they did some kind of dirty dealings and
Mm-hmm.
you know, because I just can't imagine that they're just being rewarded in life because I'm like, no, there's
Mm-mm.
the shoe's gotta drop. You don't just get if you're a
Mm-mm.
shitty human being and you're not using your wealth the right way and you're not, taking care of your loved ones, there's something waiting on the other side. Like, you don't just get a scotch-free life
No.
with but it does seem very unfair that there are some really just dirty dogs
Dirty dogs.
getting some.
Mm.
I mean, just think about all the politicians
Yep.
that have all this, insider trading and they're getting just I mean, the amount of sneaky wealth that they're getting for holding like just subpar positions and
Yep.
you're like,
Or,
mm,
stealing taxpayer money,
yeah,
like stealing from every American.
yeah.
That's so terrible. And, like, look at frickin' Jeffrey Epstein. What a horrible human being.
Yes, and
And
look what he did with all of his wealth. I mean, it's
all
just
of his
endless,
wealth.
the amount of people that have done such awful things with their
Awful
wealth.
things. But but thanks for indulging my tangent on the Crumble House.
Yes, so fun.
Ugh. Oh, the last thing I have on my catch up for this week
Mhm.
is I got a new license plate.
Oh, You guys, this license plate is to die.
I have been waiting for it ever since I got the car. I've been using a temporary for, I don't know, a couple months.
Yeah.
Um, but I originally wanted to do just Honey as my license plate, my dog's name, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but that was taken, and so we ended up going with Hunnels, which honestly, we probably call her Hunnels more often than we call her Honey.
Yeah.
Um, and it is so freaking cute. So that came, I put it on my car. I just feel complete. I'm just
So
everywhere I
cute.
drive, I'm taking her with me.
Yes. Little baby
Oh,
girl.
baby. Oh,
So cute. That is so fun.
it was
Once
so
I
fun.
get like my I'm gonna upgrade to
Mm-hmm.
a different mom car because yes, we can fit our 2 kids, but then we won't be able to drive with anybody else. And
Mm,
so I want to be able to have a 3rd row and probably bucket seats or like captain seats so
yeah.
that, the kids can be there and then we can have a whole row for, driving other people.
You know
Because we
what?
take a lot of people in our car. Like we're
Yeah.
always driving around when we have guests come and we want to go up the canyon and go see stuff, or want to go see homes and neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
We're always people in our car, and I feel like that's going to be a thing.
Yeah. And like, I feel like especially you and Gav have a lot of family out of town. And so
Yes.
it's like when they fly in, obviously
So
there's no
true.
point in them like renting a car
Yes.
because you're going to get them from the airport, but then you need to be able to like
Take
fit
them.
them in your car and like take
Yes.
everybody to dinner.
So true.
Um, my coworker actually just got the cutest new car. It's a Kia.
Oh, I love Kias.
It is adorable and it has you would never know from the outside that it's got like 2 rows of seats in the back or, 3
Yes.
total.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it looks just like a cute, what are those? SUV. It
Yeah.
doesn't look like a boat. You know how
Yeah.
some of those like those GMCs, you're like, okay, you're literally driving a bus.
Yes. Yeah,
Um,
totally. Oh,
it's
I love
very
the Kias.
sneaky.
Mhm.
But it has a couple rows back there and it's darling.
Love. Yeah,
Get it
I
out there.
have actually have one saved, a Kia saved. Um,
Oh,
the Tellurides are just perfection, and I would love to have that car.
so cute.
So I don't know why did I say the car thing? Oh, just
Oh,
and
my
I would eventually
license plate.
yes.
Mhm.
So I wanna get a cute custom license plate once I get my next, like, mom car.
Mm. Oh my
That's
gosh.
probably a good one. I should probably do mom.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm dead.
I'm dead.
If I didn't have Hunnels, I guess should have done TT.
TT, yes. Oh, my heck. You need
Guys,
another car.
I know, I do. Oh,
Ugh,
for my
for
next
your
car, my
next yeah,
when rich and famous.
uh-huh.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, I think I have to do mom.
I think you do too. It's so
Yeah,
cute.
that's so cute.
Oh, guys, like I wanted to be Auntie Gracie, Auntie,
Yes.
at least at the beginning. But then Connor, when he first started saying Auntie, it was just TT.
Yes.
I feel like we've already talked about this a little bit, but I'm like, I think I'm gonna be TT for the rest of my life. Like, I think
Yes.
I'll be, Auntie TT, Grandma TT. Like,
Yes.
it's just gonna
Just he
stick.
started it. He started the trajectory,
I can't
and
imagine being anything else.
that's so cute
It's
because he
so
really has
cute.
kind of come up with his own for everybody.
Yes.
Um, he did the same for, my mother-in-law, Mimi, like, he came up with that. And so
Uh,
I'm like, "You have to be that. You can't not be that. That would be a
no.
disgrace." And Grandma JoJo, he calls just JoJo.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and he's got Papa and Grandma and JJ and he just has decided how he wants to address everyone's names, and it's just the cutest. I mean, I'm Mom, which is just adorable, and then Gavin's daddy, which is just so
It's
cute.
so funny
It is.
that he's not like dad
Dada.
or
He started Dada. He said Dada first. That was his first ever word,
mm,
and it was Dada. But it just evolved one day into
daddy.
Daddy, and
Oh,
it's just so cute. I'm like, "Oh, man," one day I told Gav, I was like, "There's just gonna be a day where I'm just mom and you're just dad."
I was literally just about to say that. There's gonna come a day where I feel like maybe he'll get at this age where he will call me auntie, and I'm gonna be like,
Yes.
I'm your titi.
I'm your titi. Have some respect. No,
I'm gonna be,
seriously.
I'm like,
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I don't care if your friends are around. I'm TT.
I'm titi.
Yes.
Oh,
No, seriously. Like and Gavin was just like, ugh. Just the thought of Connor just growing up and being and just changing and evolving, and he has so many cute versions of words right now that I just need
Oh,
to write all down in a book
you
because it
do.
is just so freaking precious, and it's one of those things that you don't wanna see him grow out. Like, even the other day, Gavin was like, he says diapers, "bipers," and for a day,
Oh.
Gavin started saying he was like, "He's starting to say, actually, diaper." So I've been correcting him to "biper." I'm like, "Good.
I
Very
can't.
good.
Good
Good. Very
work.
good job.
Very, very good.
I'm
Good
very
dog.
proud of you."
Yes.
Um,
No, you do. You know what you need to do too is you really need to get like all these words on like an audio
yes.
recording
Like,
because
I'm gonna
one day,
sit him down and do, like, a little interview.
yes, I can't.
Uh,
No, it's a must actually because
yeah.
we're gonna miss all this, all these cute words. We're gonna be like, oh my gosh, Connor, remember you used to say that? And he's just gonna be like, meh, 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 meh," and we're gonna
Uh,
be like, oh,
okay, here's the video.
yep, here
Yeah.
you go. Play.
Watch. Watch your cute self.
So cute.
Oh, so fun. Well,
Oh,
we are gonna go into our scheming up for the week.
yep.
Do you have anything other than the little
I have one thing.
okay.
Uh, I have you heard of the new show that came out on Amazon Prime Every Year After? For our listeners and non-watchers, are just she just made a little
Yeah.
face.
Yes, I have not watched it, but I have watched many clips, and I've been watching the reviews on it, and I'm so curious what you have to say.
Okay. Overall, and very entertaining.
Okay.
I was entertained the whole time. Um, is it as good as, say, The Summer I Turned Pretty or Off Campus? Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. But, the guys are cute, the girls are pretty, and it's still you still just eat it up regardless. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Um, I did see a little bit of controversy on it where it was like, I'm a little over how just like toxic all the relationships are. Whereas
Oh,
like off campus, it was like, it was a very healthy like friend
yes.
dynamics. And,
Very,
this
like
is
yeah.
this is not that.
I love
Um,
that. I love watching, like, kinda the toxic,
True. Doesn't compare to Tell Me Lies.
okay, yeah. Oh,
Does not compare. Nothing will ever compare.
nothing.
Maybe
Yeah.
that and Euphoria.
Oh, spare me.
Yeah, I didn't watch the last season. I just couldn't. Zero
I
interest.
can't I can't
Um,
put me in such a bad
but
place.
anyways, I did finish it. I feel
Okay.
like if you just need a show, a girly show, throw it on.
'Kay.
It's good enough.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. I just saw a lot of things about how it's being compared, and I feel bad for the actors because they're, being compared so heavily to Off Campus right now, and how everyone's saying, like, all it did was make me wanna just put Off Campus back on, and there was a few scenes that were, like, super cringe, that they kept clipping, and I was like, "Oof, that looks rough." Um,
Yeah. But you know what? They did that with The Summer I Turned Pretty. Remember
that's
that?
so true.
They really did. The hate was
The
there.
h the hate, honestly, up until this last season
Yep,
was pretty prevalent,
it
for Summer I
was.
Turned Pretty.
I mean, the
Um,
memes and yeah, the clips of like the cringiness.
and just, like, hating on the acting and how they
Mhm.
whatever, and all this stuff, and, yeah, no, I honestly think I am so impressed with the Summer I Turned Pretty's acting as well as Off Campus. People
Same.
said a lot of the acting in Off Campus sucked. I'm like, "Come on, guy
Did we
what are
watch the same show?
like, what are you guys looking for? Like, you try. Like, this is ridiculous. Come on." What like, we're
These
looking
are
for
coming of age shows, guys.
yes.
It's okay to be a little awkward. It's not supposed to be some like mature, like, I
Well, and the
don't
thing with
know.
Off Campus is when you watch all of their, interviews and stuff as their real selves,
Uh huh.
they're actually so vastly different than
Yes.
their characters, and that made me look at them even more. I was like,
Whoa.
"Wow." Like,
Yeah,
you guys actually portrayed, because sometimes you feel like the actors, they get pulled for certain roles because it's just, like, their personality,
that's them.
and you
Yep.
just watch them in an interview and you're like, "Oh, you still have an RBF, like, you're just that person."
Yep.
And these are all so different, and I was like,
Hmm.
"Damn, you guys actually killed it."
Yeah. No.
Like, to be completely different than yourself.
And I was never honestly, not once in Off Campus was I cringed out.
Me either. Me
Out
either.
of just like, ooh, cringe, secondhand embarrassment, can't watch, never.
Yes. There's the ice cream scene that I keep seeing in Every Year After or whatever, where he goes and licks her cone, and they were like, "It's supposed to be hot," um, but it looked pretty bad.
Yeah.
I don't know how it landed when you're actually watching the show.
When you're landing it, you're not even like I don't know, for me, I wasn't thinking anything of it, and
Okay.
also, I'm like, "Guys, at that point in time in the show, they're like 15,
Yeah, that's true.
you know?"
Yeah.
But anyways, that was my scheming up. Just wanted
Love.
to put that out there,
Love a good
something
new
new.
show.
Mhm.
We're watching Maternal Instincts, and it's everywhere right now. You need to watch it, sis. It is on Netflix.
I'm
It is, like, the number 1,
typing it down, hold on,
it's just
sorry if anyone can hear this.
it is just one, um, series. It's just one, show, documentary. It's an hour and, like, a half or something.
Oh, it's a movie.
It's a documentary, and they have reenactments
Okay.
in the movie, in the documentary. It is everyone is talking about it. It is absolutely insane. I cannot wait to hear what you and Daniel think if you guys watch it. You're gonna
He
be
does
like,
not like documentary styles. I couldn't get him to watch the last one that you recommended with me or to me,
"Damn."
whatever that one was called, Chase or the
Oh, I said it
Catch?
wrong. I
Yeah,
said The Chase, but it's The Crash.
The Crash.
Um,
Yes.
damn.
It's just like zero interest, and
They're
so
so good.
I'll watch it alone, I'll offer maybe I'll just you know what I'll do? We'll be laying on the couch and I'll just throw it on.
Yeah.
We'll do that,
Just be
and
like, "I
then
just wanted to see what this is about," and then he'll be
mhm.
hooked,
No,
I'm
he
telling
gets
you.
anytime I put something on the TV, he's hooked,
Yeah. Yeah,
but I can't
so
ask him
yeah,
prior. Mm-mm.
yeah, but you have to watch. It's
'Kay.
insane, and we're not even finished.
Oh, I'm
Um,
so excited.
yeah, it's wow.
I'll watch it
Um,
tonight.
Okay.
Woo.
Well, we're gonna do a little gender wives' tales. We are finding out
Mhm.
the gender we should get results probably by this time in, like, 2 weeks. So,
I'm
we will
so
know.
excited.
I'm so excited. I can't even. I am back to 50-50. I have gone I have
Sis has been swinging both sides this whole time.
I have never been so, like, all over the place with something like this, but yeah. So, we're gonna do a little wives' tales. Sis is going to ask the
Mhm.
questions, and we will, see what the results are.
Yes, I am so, so excited for this. Let me just pull it up. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Are you ready?
Ready.
Okay. Okay, sis. This first one's about morning sickness. How is your nausea during the first trimester? Barely any or constant nausea, vomiting?
Constant nausea, vomiting.
All the listeners could have answered that one
Mhm.
for you. Okay, do you want me to reveal what, like, each specific segment
Sure.
leans more towards? Okay, so that would be considered a girl
Got it.
wise tale.
Which is skewed because I had that exact same experience with Connor and I had a
This
boy,
is
but
true.
okay.
But I digress.
Yes, I
It's for the
digress.
fun of the quiz.
Yes.
Okay, next one's about cravings. What are you craving the most? Salty, savory foods or sweets and fruit?
Sweets and fruit.
Wow, that's also girl.
Connor, I was the opposite.
Okay, so this is different.
Mhm.
2-0, girl. Okay, and then the baby's heart rate. What is the baby's heart rate? Is it under 140 beats per minute or over?
It was exactly 140 beats per minute.
Okay.
And that was at an early scan at 6.5 weeks. Our next appointment is on Monday, and I'll be 9 weeks. So that'll be a little bit more. But Connor's was like 165 at like 9 weeks. So we were like, oh, it's a girl because
Yeah.
it was so high and people really like rely on that.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see. But yeah, baby was exactly at 140.
Mm, keeping us on our toes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, put that in the both category.
Okay.
Um,
Well, I guess it would that would lean boy because if it's 140 or below, it would be boy. If it's above 140, I think it would be girl.
okay. Boy, one, girl, dos. Um, oh, this one's kind of hard to tell at this point, but this is about your carrying position
Mm,
and how you're carrying. If you're low and out front, that is boy. If you're high and spread around, that's girl.
I'm high and spread around.
You
I
can
already
tell.
Yeah. Well, and I'm like, is it either my, constipation or
Ugh,
is it,
yeah.
the baby? But you show so fast with your
Wow.
subsequent pregnancies after, like, people will have full bumps at 9 weeks versus, like, you
Wow.
don't get them a lot of the times until you're, like, 13, 14 weeks. Yeah, you get them like because your body just all of a sudden which is so crazy because the baby's so small,
So
but your body's
tiny.
already moving, and
Mm-hmm.
so it just
Moving
pops on
everything
out.
up.
Yeah.
Okay. That would be girl.
Okay.
So that's boy 1, girl 3.
I feel like I had a very girl bump with Connor. It
Mm-hmm.
was very interesting.
That's true.
My
I don't remember you carrying very low.
No, I was always
Yeah.
carrying high and kinda wide. I
I
never
also
had like
wonder
a
if that has to do with your uterus position.
Yeah, could.
Like, who knows?
Yeah.
Um, okay, this one's about your skin. How has your skin been? Has it been clearer than usual or having more breakouts?
More breakouts.
More
My skin
breakouts.
is atrosh.
It looks good from here.
Oh,
Okay, well, that would be considered girl. Clear skin is with boy.
okay.
Um, okay. Has your partner gained any sympathy weight?
No, he's actually lost a couple pounds.
Ah, girl.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm dead.
I'm like, I guess your partner gains sympathy weight if it's a boy.
That's funny.
But if he's
But Gavin
lost
was
weight,
literally in the fittest shape of his life when I was freaking pregnant and
true.
having Connor. My gosh, that was
Mm,
just
that's so
such a
funny.
yeah, such a crock.
Oh, it is such a crock.
I'm like,
I'm like, I think I'd be pissed if I saw Daniel like lifting some weights while I'm pregnant. I'd be like,
like,
put those down.
I just gained 5 pounds from yesterday.
Yeah.
I
Okay. What side do you naturally sleep on? Your left or your right side?
have been sleeping a lot more on my right, and I'm normally a left.
Really?
Yeah.
That's girl.
Wow.
Interesting. Guys, we are boy 1, girl 6 right now.
Damn.
I know. Okay. How have your emotions been? Have you been more chill and steady or moody?
I've been moody.
You've been
I've
moody?
been feeling rage.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
Like
That's
little
definitely a
things.
girl emotion.
Yeah, I've been feeling like little things are upsetting me and I'm very emotional. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, moody is associated with girl
Mm,
figures.
figures.
How is your hair? Is it thick and growing fast or normal slash slower growth?
Slower, and just like, no, nothing exciting happening with my hair. It feels like it's just a limp noodle.
That would be girl,
Oh my gosh.
guys. Oh, have you done the ring test?
No, I need to maybe do that at the end. How many more are left?
Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the ring test.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll grab that, the last one.
Okay.
I think Gavin's like actual wedding ring is in his nightstand.
Perfect. Okay. Headaches. Have you experienced frequent headaches?
Not in my pregnancy more. It was more when I had neurovirus, and so I couldn't tell
Mm-hmm.
if it was pregnancy or neurovirus related, but once I really got past the neurovirus, I haven't, so I would say no.
Girl,
Oh,
that's nice of her.
yeah.
Feel like all the girls, it's like, oh, have you been moody? Is your
Yes.
skin breaking out with some acne? Hair looking a little brittle?
Yeah.
Well, at least we don't get headaches with girls.
Yes.
How do your feet feel? Are they colder than normal or the same slash warmer?
Cold.
Boy.
Mm.
Okay, there we go. That's
Same I
good.
had with Cotter. Freezing feet.
I always have freezing feet. Can't even imagine what it would be like to have like warm feet.
I know.
Huh. Okay. Do people keep telling you that you're glowing, that you have the pregnancy glow? Sis, you're glowing.
I have not heard that once, actually.
Oh, the answer options are yes or B, no, I'm surviving.
B. No, I'm
B.
surviving.
That would be girl.
Oh.
That's so funny. Okay. Oh, okay. The Chinese gender calendar. According to the Chinese gender calendar, what does it say?
Let's
I was
see.
looking at the answers and I'm like, wait, that doesn't make sense. So you would have to know.
So I've gotten 2 separate things.
Okay.
So there's this app called What to Expect. Um, and it's a little purple app, and um, in the tools section, there's this little thing that says Chinese gender chart. Now, this is the one that I did with Connor. Um,
Mm.
and it said boy. And when I did it with
Okay.
this baby, but I actually haven't done the correct due date. Due date and my birthday. It said boy. But there's a lot of people that say if you're going to use the Chinese calendar, you need to go off of your lunar age, which is your Chinese lunar age, which is
Oh.
different. I'm pretty sure my lunar age is 31. Um,
Oh,
I know. They're like, let me age your ass.
that's annoying.
May 6th, 1996. Okay. Okay. So when I put in the due date and I put in my birthday, which is what this little app asks for, it says it's a boy.
Okay.
When I've done the Chinese gender chart like online, like because there's like ones that are like Chinese gender calendar 2026. And so you see things that look more like this.
Okay.
And it's like mother's age at conception and conception month.
Whoa. It's detailed.
And it says girl
Huh.
for potentially my lunar age 31 and my correct age 30. Conception was May, and both of those say girl. So I'm very
So,
curious which is like the go-to Chinese gender chart
yeah, like
that
what
people are
one seems
using.
more reputable,
Yeah.
trustworthy? Be nice to know.
But if we do want to use the one that I use with Connor, just to make it fair,
Let's make it
that
fair.
one does say boy.
Let's give it to boy for now. We'll
Mhm.
see. Maybe we'll come back with some answers, more research on the Chinese
Yeah.
gender calendars for next time.
Yes.
Okay, that was it. Now it's the ring test.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
That
did you
took a
find
minute.
it?
I did. It was so
Yay.
funny as I gave up looking for his and I was like gonna go find my old engagement ring, like
Uh-huh.
the temporary one that we had, and then I found his in there.
Perfect.
So I think you
Okay.
gotta pull out some hair.
Yeah, this says hang a ring on a string over your belly. Sure, it'd be
Okay.
even better with hair, but
Just pull out some hair.
it was so funny. When you walked away, I was like looking in the camera, like doing these faces, and I'm like, okay, I'll need to go back to 53 minutes to find those. And so that way I'm like, I don't even have to think about.
Oh, genius. Okay, so hold it over my belly.
Yeah, so lay it flat
Okay.
on your belly and then lift. And
It's a great angle.
yeah, we'll pay attention to see if it goes in circles or back and forth.
It is going in a circle.
Interesting.
Let's see if you guys can see this.
A little higher. Oh, yeah, that's a circle. That's a strong circle.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, that would be a girl.
Wow.
That would be signs of a girl. So, all right, guys. The final tally on the Wise Tale gender prediction is boy 3, girl 11.
Wow. That is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That is like blowing out of the water.
Yeah, like not even close. So it'll be really, really interesting to see, what this gender is of you cute little bubbas.
Yes. Wow. Okay. Well, that's fun and we shall see. Yeah, I am so 50-50. I
Yeah,
literally am like I have no, but I think we're at more boy guesses than girls throughout the family. I think you and mom are the only girls except for Megan's best friend. She thinks it's a girl.
Mm,
Um, but I still have to ask 2 more people just
okay.
to see. But anyways,
That's
so
fun.
fun. Hopefully whatever this is just gonna let up on mama because
Oh, yeah. It's gonna be the best, most
I'm
well
struggling.
behaved.
Yes. Oh,
Oh,
so fun. Well, I
okay.
just have one thing on the scheming on this week before we call it.
Okay.
Do you have anything else?
Going back to catch us. Scheming up. Nope.
Okay. So I wanted to just briefly talk about Emilie Kiser.
Yeah.
Um, she just had a podcast come out today with Jay Shetty, which I've never watched his stuff before. I've seen him, but this is her first time speaking in public about her loss of her son Trig. And this happened last May. We were living in our apartments, renting when we moved to Utah. And it was like late at night, and I was scrolling on Reddit, and I had saw a post of a aerial view of a home, and it was in her subreddit, and like people posting like, "I think this is Trig," and the article was
Yeah.
saying, a 3-year-old had drowned, in critical care, all this stuff, and I just remember so vividly like feeling like I was so sick for them and, like, in a completely different way than I've ever felt for any sad story I've ever heard or seen happen on social media. She's far from the first person to have something horrible happen to their child or, to
Right.
anything in their life, but Trig just there's something about him and Connor feel like they look kinda similar, they're not too far apart in age, he loves Pete the cat, Connor loves Pete the cat, or he loved Pete the cat, um, and Connor loves it, and the relationship that she let us in to see on social media of her and her son reminds me a lot of how I am with Connor, and so it was just this very, like, surreal thing because I felt like I was in her shoes, and I
Yeah.
just remember, like, praying every single day, like, until there was some news that broke that he had passed because
I
it was up in the
know.
air, and I was just so distraught, um,
It was terrible.
terrible and so horrible. He did eventually pass a week after he drowned,
Mm,
so he was probably on some form of life support, and there was just nothing that anyone could do, um and I have been affected by this. I think about her and Trig, like, a couple days a week for the last year.
mm,
Some weeks more than others because it'll hit me really hard, and I think it's just we feel so, like, um, as women and as mothers, like, once you have a baby and if you could see your child and another child that something tragic has happened to, you're just
yep.
like, I, truly cannot imagine the pain that she has gone through, and, her podcast was, a really good listen.
Yep. I watched a little bit of it.
You did.
Mhm.
It was just yeah. Anyways, I just can't even the strength that she has to keep going, um, is unbelievable.
Unbelievable, and I'm like, honestly, thank God, she has another child because put me in her situation, and that's my only baby. Man, I don't know what kind of strength you have to find to just, like, keep you going on this earth because that is just, like, the worst thing that could ever happen to a
Yeah.
parent, a mother.
Yeah,
Oh
to anyone, like, that is the ultimate worst. There's nothing worse that she will ever experience, ever.
no, ever.
Nothing. And to have experienced the worst thing that anyone could experience on earth, like, what a just insane feeling. I mean, she talked about how she couldn't even take care of her son, in that first bit because she couldn't get out of bed, and, her family rallied and, was just there to help her with her son, thank God. She was only 5 weeks postpartum, so this baby was basically a month old, and it's just it's just so unimaginable. Like, I mean, I like for me, first of all, I will never look at like a pool again the same after what happened. And I know this has changed so many people's views. Like,
Yep.
it's the leading cause of death in children 3 and under, and it's like we know that it's such a thing,
Issue.
but just knowing that your kid I just I don't know. But there's just so many things that she talks about in the podcast, how it's like there are so many things that are preventable and that as a parent, you can put in place to protect your child, which she said that she did not do, and that's her, biggest regret of life. It's like imagine losing a child to something that was unpreventable, like a disease or, something like that, and that is still unimaginable, but let alone thinking I could have prevented this death is insane.
Gut wrenching. I mean,
Like,
uh,
I kept wanting to rewind, like, I remember to, like, laying in bed and just wanting to, like, rewind time for her. Like, I just wanted to, like, take back time, like, just go back a couple hours and fix it, go cover your pool before you leave, go,
yes.
put in a pool fence as soon as you moved into your house. Just all of that, you're just like, "I wanna take this back for her so bad." And it was very interesting, she was like, he asked her, I think near the end, he was like, "What's, like, the worst and best, this thing that someone can say to you, something that helps you and something that is the least helpful?" And she said that when people say, like, "He's in a better place," or, "This was a part of the plan, like, he was only supposed to be here for this long," and all of that, she's like, "That is some of the worst things that you can say to a mother," and it was very interesting to hear her perspective on that because she was like, he's not in a better place. He should be here. His best place is with his brother who's gonna grow up without him and his mom and his dad and experiencing the life that he was supposed to have, um, that got robbed. And then, the best things that people could say was just like, "I'm so sad that this happened to you. I'm so sad this happened to Trig. You guys didn't deserve this. This is unimaginable." Just being there in their grief, basically.
Mhm.
Um And the thing is I don't think she believes in, a higher power anymore. She used to be Mormon, and her husband left the church. So I think that must be a whole 'nother level for her
I'm sure.
that it's like she used to believe in forever families with the Mormon world, and, like, their whole thing and all the promises and stuff that the church makes and yada yada, and then it's like and then, to go from that to not believing that there's anything after this, that she'll never see her son again, um, that is
Ugh.
just like a really I just don't and I understand, like, I would never want someone to say that this was all part of God's plan, like, you're telling me that it was in his plan for my child to die? Like, that I
Right.
wasn't supposed to have my child for the rest of my life because I'm
Yeah.
supposed to go first? Like,
Why would God give me a child if it was just
yes,
gonna take it away in,
yes.
3 years or
Or it's supposed to
whatever?
be a lesson that I was supposed to learn or something. It's like, that's just sick.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know what any explanation for that is. I've not reached a point in my faith. I don't even know if you can unless you're in that situation to understand how something so cruel could happen to somebody else. I I can't I can't find a way to
I
justify that.
can't explain it.
I can't explain it. I truly don't know why or how that would be allowed to happen to parents, but I hope, um I know that God is looking out for her, um,
Mhm.
regardless if she's reaching out to him or not, and, um, I don't think he's in a better place, but he's at least with our Heavenly Father and feeling no pain and no sadness, um, because I couldn't bear the thought of my baby feeling any sadness without
No.
me not being able to
You
be there.
kidding?
Like, I've
Absolutely
been
not.
crying at stuff online that's like, "You're telling me that my baby is gonna be an old man one day and need help crossing the street, and I'm not gonna be there?
Spare me. I can't. I can't do those things.
I can't. Like, I'm like, "Why do people do this? Why are you posting this on social media? This is cruel and unusual."
It
Like,
is. And
it's
the
not.
comments are always like, "And on the phone I pay for." You know, like,
Yes. What am I doing to myself? Like, this is just
like
evil.
it's
Like,
evil
to just as a parent, you're just like, there is not a second that you don't want to that you would not give to make sure that your baby is okay
to just take
and
care of your
to take
kids.
care of your kids. And so I hope, I don't know. She's the only one that knows what she's going through, her and her husband and her family. And anyways, her story is so deeply ingrained and it will be for me forever.
Yep.
I think about I have obviously I have OCD and anxiety and I think like, oh, I'm having a second child. Like I'm so cognizant of like we can't get too focused on taking care of this other baby that something tragic happens to our son like it happened to Emily. And I think about that stuff all the time because of her story. Um, it is just it scares me so bad, that something like that could happen. Like, you could just lose the love of your life
Yep.
that fast.
No, it's absolutely terrifying.
And
Um,
one of her TikToks haunt me. She hasn't removed it, but I'm like it's the sound, I think it's Billie Eilish, and it says, "I had a dream. I got everything I wanted."
ugh.
And she's, like, laying in a chair, and she has her pregnant belly, and Trig is right there and smiling, and it's like, "I had a dream." And then she goes over
Mhm.
her belly, and then when it says, "I got everything I wanted," the baby newborn's there, but Trig is gone, and this was before Trig passed. And that video haunts me.
Wait, that's so weird.
Like, the fact that Trig wasn't in the next scene when the baby is
Why?
finally there is just, like it's like the
Oh, it's like
creepiest.
chills. It's like it
It's like
feels like,
foreboding.
yes,
Yeah,
oh, that is so foreboding, and I
yeah,
don't know what that is, but that's freaky.
yeah, and I would be so sick if that was something that I had filmed, and I would be like, I'm just ill, like, of that from that video, and I just am curious if anybody else has seen that and is like, I've just not been able to move past that. It's just the weirdest thing because I'm like and
I mean,
especially the
just hearing
videos,
that gives me the heaves.
it's so bad, and just knowing that, like, you can look back at her social media a day before, a week before, and she's happy, she's loving her life, she just had her second baby, she has her dream first baby and husband and house and life, and she's so happy, and you can just look at the date, and you're like, "You're about to lose your kid in this many days." And it
Isn't that
just
wild? I bet she goes back. She's going back doing the exact same thing that, you just said. She's looking back. Wow, this is what I looked like. This is who I was
yep,
before this
this
happened in
loss.
1 week.
Yep,
Like,
and I just
she's a
can't
completely different person. She'll
completely
never
different.
be the same person.
And it's just a weird thing to be able to watch somebody's life prior to a tragedy happening, and then post-tragedy. Um, so I think that's where it just gets so, like, surreal and
Mhm.
creepy and sad and tragic because it's like you're able to watch pre-losing Trig Emily to up until the day before she lost him, where he's in her little daily vlog that day before. It's just like, I don't know. It's just it's affected me in so many ways. I don't think I'll never be the same. And it's not even my child, but it could so easily be anybody's. And when you have a baby, you're just like immediately put yourself in other mom's shoes
Mhm.
and you just can't imagine. So, anyways,
Ugh.
that was the scheming on. You should go listen to the podcast if you
Mhm.
haven't and want to hear kind of her talk about it. She's very well spoken.
She is.
And
She's darling.
yeah, she's beautiful.
Um,
Yeah. But
no, I mean, she's so strong for being able to talk about it like this, but you can tell that she finds a purpose in it. She's trying, to prevent this from happening to other moms because she says it herself, it's like it is preventable if you do the right things. And so, she's
Yeah. And it
just
will.
being the best she can to just help other moms so they don't have to go through what she did. And I'm like, that's really all you can do in a situation like this is
That's all you
share
can
your
do.
story and try to help others. But gosh, that takes so much strength.
It's just not fair.
Not fair.
Not
But
fair.
praying for her and
Yeah.
her family.
Yes.
Oh,
Well,
sorry guys, we kind of ended on a heavy note. I
I
hope you guys
know.
are going to go and do something fun with the rest of your evening, morning,
Weekend.
week. Yep.
Yes. Yeah, I hope you guys have a great time. We have some family coming into town this week. I am like on my deathbed, so
Oh
I
no.
probably won't be partaking in much. Um, but then we have more family coming in, 2 weeks after that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm hoping by that time I'm feeling a little bit better. I will be like
I hope so
almost
too.
11 weeks, which
So
is
close.
around the time that I went to the beach and we found out about Connor.
Yes.
And I was like, I was doing okay. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
throw up on that trip. Um, I was surviving. I did go out on the sand
Yeah.
and yada. So I'm like, but I just hope because we have really fun 4th of July. I just want to be happy and not throwing up and not
Yep.
nauseous and enjoy the holidays.
I want that for you too.
Find out the gender.
Oh,
We'll announce on here what the baby is.
yes.
Probably in the next 2 or 3 episodes, you guys will
Mm-hmm.
find out. So that'll be very exciting. But yeah, thanks for sticking in, you guys. This was episode 11 and we did it. We did another one.
We did.
I
She
made it.
persevered. She made it through. We're all so proud. Oh, it's now
Yes.
time for a nighty night.
Nice.
Night
Mama's gonna
night.
go night even though I've
Mama
been in
gotta
bed
go to
all day.
sleep. Back to sleep.
Yes. Back to
Oh,
sleep.
all right. Well, I love you,
Okay. Love
sis.
you, sis.
All right.
Okay.
Talk soon.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for scheming with us today. Make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss future episodes. Until next time,
Bye.
bye.
Yeah.